The guy that assaulted me bought it for me at 10 kwacha. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Natasha, and if you're new to my channel, then welcome. So guys, I am going to be doing a little bit of a rant slash story time today. This has been something that I've been contemplating on whether to do or not, but I've just come to a situation where I'm like, okay, I need to address this on my channel. I have mentioned it to a bunch of you guys who usually have, booked a one-on-one consultation with me. And I thought maybe it's better if I, come on my channel to address this situation because it's literally getting out of hand. So for context, this is basically to all the people that are thinking of either coming to Zambia, or you're thinking of moving to Zambia. I have been emphasizing this for the longest. When you're moving to go anywhere, make sure that you have a proper plan, because if you end up stranded in Lusaka, yes, I could help you, but my house is not an option for you to come and squat. My kids are going to be making noise in the background, so bear with me with all that. Anyway, like I'm saying, is that my house is not an option. I'm gonna read what a specific subscriber basically reached out to me last week, and you guys can give me your opinions in the comments, and I think learn something from this situation. And this is not the only situation that's been similar to this, and I thought maybe this would be the best time for me to share with you guys so that you could be able to, not follow the hype of these YouTubers telling you guys that you could just move to Africa with no money, no plan, nothing, and you'll just settle here and, have a dandy old time. Wherever you move, make sure you have a plan, make sure you have enough funds for yourself and whoever you're coming with, and make sure that you know how to go about, the whole relocation situation. I have done consultations with people, given them enough information. And the thing is that when I tell people you could book a one-on-one consultation with me, I do sometimes offer free one-on-one consultation so that you guys know exactly what to look out for, pros and cons, all that stuff. I allow people to ask questions, and so that they're, secure. And if you want to book an actual consultation, the next one is usually you have to pay for that consultation, of which, that's you wanting in-depth information. If you basically got enough information from the first one that intrigued you to want to come out here. Anyway, let me get into the story time. I'm going to be reading basically my correspondence with one of the subscribers. I will not tell you guys where they were coming from. And I will not tell you guys the person's name. I will put, fake location / fake name, so that that person's identity is, kept secret. But this is one of the learning points that I expect all of you guys to basically take away from, I guess, making a plan before coming. Anyway, let's get into the story time. So guys, I'm going to be reading from my phone because the correspondence was due here. My name is Julia. I'm a new subscriber to your channel. I am in Zambia. I need your help, and it's a bit time sensitive. I said, good morning, not a problem. Just saw your message. How can I help you? The person said, good morning. Thank you for responding to me. I'm not sure how to put this. Do you think we can meet in person if you are not busy, of course? I said, good morning. I don't usually do in-person meetups as I do work. If one is looking to do a consultation, I implore one to send me an email at natashamakuka66@gmail.com and then state what exactly they would like to book the consultation for. But if you can give me a bit of information on what it is you would like to speak to me about, then I can assess and get back to you. Natasha. The person said, I understand. I'm not looking for a consultation. I'm looking for help. My name is Julia. Like I said, I'm new here. Been here about 5 days. One of my bags were stolen along with my money. I landed a stranger who offered a little help here and there, but later assaulted me twice. When I came across your video of almost being deported from Zambia, I figured I should get in touch. If you think you can help in any way, please, I beg you to please consider. Right now, I'm at a lodge, and I have been told this place is called Chitashi. I talked to one of the lady workers here who promised to give me accommodation yesterday at her place, but she didn't come through. So I'm still here hoping that she will help today. I haven't showered or brushed in 3 days. Plus, I really need to take a morning after pill just in case that man impregnated me. I may not have Wi-Fi to keep online, but the stranger guy helped me purchase a local SIM, so here is my number. She gave the number. Please call me. I wrote, okay, I read what you said. Where did you fly from and what did you come to Zambia to do? And what kind of help are you needing? I came by bus from Angola. I came to check out Lusaka. I'd love to move here. I'd appreciate if you can give me a place to stay for a small while as I gather myself. I can offer an extra hand with some things around the house if you let me stay just to be of help, if you would let me until I figure myself out. I said, hey, sorry, unfortunately, I do not render such assistance as I do not know you. Maybe try to go to the police and immigration to report your case. As for the number that was registered for you, was it the person that assaulted you that registered it for you? Question mark. I know I'm a stranger, and she responded, I know I'm a stranger, and that might cause you to have concerns, which I totally understand, which is why I was hoping that you'd be willing to meet me so you can see that I'm not a bad or harmful person. I don't have any money on me to move to anywhere at all. I was thinking of going to the embassy when I'm able to. And yes, the number that I have, the guy that assaulted me bought it for me at 10 kwacha, but he allowed me to register it in my names. And I do have it right now on me. Please, if you would just allow to meet me and hear my full story, I beg of you. I responded to her, I said, sorry, my husband said it's not a possibility. She wrote, I understand. Can I ask for a favor from you? Do you think you can refer me to anyone who can help, or maybe some money to pay for accommodation, at least for the night? Yeah, that was a lot. Reading through this person's correspondence between myself and obviously what she had said, a lot of red flags, popped up when she, asked for accommodation. Just her explaining that she had been here already for 5 days and mentioning that she hadn't basically washed or brushed her teeth for 3 days, all that stuff. It all, raised red flags. I've had situations where a lot of people, not just her, have come to Zambia with, ulterior motives, telling me that they're stranded, they need assistance, and I go out of my way to literally, run around, try to get a place for them to stay, use my own resources to try to help them out, only for this person to technically have, money and able to, pay their way. But knowing that, if I'm going to render them that assistance, then they wouldn't have to use their own funds. She spoke about being assaulted and her money being stolen, which is very rare in Zambia. Like, such occurrences are very far-fetched. And so it raised a little bit of a red flag to me to say, like, okay, if the people stole your money and your your bags or whatever, why didn't they steal your smartphone? That was one thing that was a little bit of a question mark situation, because if they're gonna sell anything, if they're gonna steal anything, obviously, yes, money would be something that they would steal. As for the person's bags, there's not really much they could do with the insides of it, as maybe sell the clothes or whatever. But the smartphone would probably yield more money, of which was a little bit, of a question mark situation right there. Another red flag was the fact that she claimed that the person registered the SIM card, the person that helped her out registered the SIM card under her name, which was a little bit questionable, because if the person helped her register the SIM card under her name, she would have had to have ID. In Zambia, when you're registering a SIM card, you must have an NRC, which is like your ID here in Zambia. And so you have to have that in order for you to be able to register a SIM card. And so somebody cannot register on your behalf with your personal name. It would have to be under that person's name. And so that too raised a little bit of a red flag. Another red flag was that she didn't seem like she wanted to go to the police or the immigration from where she's from. It wasn't clear where exactly she was from. She mentioned that she came by bus to here, but she didn't specify which country she was from originally. So that was a little bit of a question mark as well. And guys, a lot of what our correspondence was a red flag all in all, because the thing is that before she left wherever she was leaving, she must have had a plan. You can't just up and leave, take a bus and say, I'm gonna move to this place. And this has been something that has been occurring. I think if you guys watch on YouTube, a lot of YouTubers have posted videos of people leaving the States or leaving Canada or leaving these different places with no money, and then they just find themselves in Africa. That is super, super irresponsible and misleading. You cannot leave the States and wherever and say you're gonna come here with less than $1,000, less than $500, less than $200, and think that you're gonna find accommodation, think that you're gonna find, food, be able to buy food, stuff like that. It's really unrealistic and just doesn't make sense. And the thing is that this lady who reached out to me, she's not the only person who's done this. I've had multiple people do this and think that they could use me. And I think initially there was this one lady that had come with, her family over here, and she pretended like she was stranded, needed all this assistance. I went out of my way to, run around, took her all over shops, whatever, tried to find accommodation for her. And then after I had helped her, she just ghosted. And at the end of the day, recently, she reached out because she was now having an issue with the authorities because she hadn't paid her rent to the place where she had eventually found. And so, those are things where it's you need to plan properly, especially if you have kids. You can't live this, adventurous, per se, life where you're just going to say, okay, God will provide, or God will make a way, or whatever. You have to have a proper plan, because you can't, try to use other people at the expense of, their whatever it is that they've done to make sure that they're prepared. And so, this story is just one of many. And I'm tired of these YouTubers literally spreading this false narrative to say, if you come to Africa, you could just stay here. Immigration policies are very important to be able to adhere. You need to go online. You need to do your research. You need to come and visit first before you make the decision to move. Because it's not, it doesn't make sense for you to not have any information and just come somewhere because you heard somebody else up and left. You don't know the dynamics of their situation and how they found themselves wherever they went to. And so your situation might be different from the next person. So this is a little bit of a, rant / story time to, implore people that when you do decide that you're moving, make a solid plan. Research, make sure that the place you're going to is where you want to be, because if you see on the internet, oh hey, like hype, people are moving here, you don't know how much money those people have saved, and they'll let you know only what they want you to know. They won't let you know more than what they don't want you to know. So you might have a situation. I've come across some people who have said they've tried to move to other places of Africa, in Africa, and they were scammed by some of these YouTubers who are doing these consultations, and like they never, did the consultation with them. They just scammed them for their money. So those are also things that happen, and so you cannot take somebody else's word for where you're going to, per se move. You gotta have enough funds that are gonna push you from point A to point B while you're trying to get settled, stuff like that. And like if you come out here, furniture here is not like you could go and buy stuff secondhand. Obviously they sell secondhand stuff here, but it's not really any different price wise per se as opposed to like just going to buy brand new, because obviously you have things like roaches, bed bugs, stuff like that. You don't want to go and put yourself at risk. Just like out there in the States, Canada, stuff like that, you have also those as a concern. So guys, to end my video, I just want you guys to basically think through before you decide to make a big move, and budget properly on how you're gonna live here. Research on the immigration, see what your options are, and make a decision after you've done that, and obviously visit beforehand, so that you don't end up being stranded, frustrated, angry, all the emotions above and more. Anyway, guys, comment down below what your thoughts are in the comment section. We'll have a little convo down there. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.